Hey everybody, it's me, Sven Sharpen here, bringing you day number 128 of Let's Talk About Autism. Before we get started, you might as well hit the like and subscribe button down below the video. That would help me out tremendously. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how neurodivergence is not typically included in anti-discrimination laws, and if it is, it's classified under disability, which is all right if you label it as a disability, which it is in a way, but I talked about the difference between neurodivergence and full-blown disability in yesterday's video, so check that out if you can, and if you want, feel free to do so. So, yeah, but the problem with categorizing it as a disability means that all a school or a big pharma system, special needs industry, ABA and whatnot, all they have to do is say that their abusive practices, like the ones I've been talking about this entire series, based on lies that I've been debunking throughout this entire series, all they have to say is that all of that's a part of the treatment. Then they'll cite whatever study they can to justify it and then say that it's helpful. That's all they have to do is say that it's helpful, say that it's part of the treatment, and it's perfectly legal for them to do all of that. So that it's a loophole that has been exploited for decades. And so what needs to happen is either close this loophole through some other form of legislation that'll prohibit this kind and label all of that as child abuse, or add neurodivergence as a separate category in anti-discrimination laws and just add it if it's not even in there, even if you can categorize it as disability. But I would recommend adding it as its own category in anti-discrimination laws across the country because, well, it'll help close that loophole, and we got to label all of that stuff as child abuse. So that's what needs to happen. We got to add neurodivergence if it isn't already in, and if it is, we'll need to classify it as its own category and then list off autism, ADHD, OCD, bipolarity, all that stuff as neurodivergence, because the key difference, I talked about it yesterday, is the fact that neurodivergence has a lot of positive characteristics that a lot of disabilities just don't have. So that's why neurodivergence is independent, and that's why neurodivergence should be its own category under anti-discrimination laws. And there should be a protection clause in certain civil rights acts that will protect neurodivergent kids from the child abuse that takes place in these special needs industries and programs and under our schools. So that's what we need to do. And I'll probably talk more about that tomorrow. So yeah, that was day 128. I will see you on day 129. Thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless.